We take you to Fenway Park. Sox opening at home for the first time since 2000.
Josh Beckett on the mound, and didn't have his best year last year, and especially he's had a tough time at Fenway Park. But when he's on, he's got that 95 to 97 fastball and one of the better curveballs in baseball.
10-8, the Rays taking 10 of those 18 games. Hockey just a little piece of it for the foul tip strikeout.
Big time differential between that and the fastball.
And Longoria is out on strikes. He came right back with it to strike him out. And a high shot back into deep left, and that ball will carry out of here on a 1-0 pitch. Pedroia, who hit 17 last year, has just hit his first this year, and that puts Boston out in front.
Take a look, Navarro setting up outside. Look at the location, down and in. And just missed location badly there. That's all it was. John Navarro called the pitch away, fastball away. He missed down and in over the inside corner. Pedroia is always looking to take the big hack, and he got it up in the air over the monster.
And Pena is out on strikes. Good healthy fastball.
Too shallow out there in left field. That ball got out to the outfield in a hurry to Jason Bay.
And here's Crawford. Carl grounded to the shortstop his first time. Carl shoots it back into center. Ellsbury on the run. He'll be there to make the catch. Tag at third. Gross will score. Over to third base goes Bartlett. And this game is tied.
Well, Carl Crawford really squared that up nicely. And a laser beam to center field. Ellsbury got a pretty good job. He's really quick out there anyway. But this is a nice piece of hitting right there to get that ball in the air, to at least get a sac fly out of it. Good fastball right down the middle, but just a bit below the knees. And Carl really used his legs, went down and got it. In this cool weather sometimes.
2-0 ground ball, great stop, fair ball.
Wow.
And Pena got the out at first, but the run will score. Pena just inside that line with a great play. The Gold Glove first baseman came up with that play, but Pedroia crosses the plate. It's 2-1.
And like a cat. And the key to this with Pena is that he didn't get off the bag too far on this, because they had a shift on the right side anyway. So he's only a few steps off the line there, and that enabled him to cross over and make the dive and tag the back. He was shift on the right side, the three inflows on the right side. That's why Pena didn't shift off too far.
Red Sox the homer in his first plate appearance of the season since 2002. Bottom three, 2-1 Boston. Jason Bay.
Seamer up and in to change the eyesight, but he was kind of figuring changeup, so he was already thinking short swing.
Lowell sends a fly ball back into left near the wall, and that's going to be high off the wall. Crawford will play the carom. Here comes Bay in to score. Into second base goes Lowell. And suddenly the Red Sox strike for three, and Lowell picks up the two-base hit.
Well, the problem with this inning is it all started with a walk, which James Shields doesn't do very often on Pedroia on 4 pitches. Navarro setting up away. This is a hanging little cutter slider right there. Didn't have a whole lot on it, and that's just contact for Mike Lowell. Got it up in the air and off the monster.
You know, it really seems the Red Sox approach to hitting has been exactly that, just contact. And he's out on strikes, and boy, that was a tough at bat.
A former hitting coach. Ooh, that's paint.
Strike 3 call, the fastball in.
A lot of them like to work on the right side of the rubber, the third base side. Just a little bit better angle. Hitting that outside corner with that fastball right there, 95. Lead with the lower half. The arm gets up in a good position most of the time.
And the end, Gross reaching for that pitch, picking up his second strikeout of the inning.
To left field, Carl Crawford coming in on a hop, knocks it down. Late break for third is Youkilis, and he is going to be out. Had to wait, thought Crawford may catch it. He does not, and gets Youkilis at third base.
There's not much Kevin Youkilis could do there at all. You know, you see the ball, you see a guy with speed like Crawford go into a dive, and you have to make sure, especially with nobody out, that he doesn't catch the ball. It's trapped. That's when Youkilis takes off, but a good heads-up play by Crawford to go to third base and get the force out. All of a sudden, Evan Longoria at third base becomes a first baseman stretching out. Tough play for a base runner, caught in nowhere's land.
We hope to have him on the telephone tomorrow night on our telecast. Pena is called out on strikes. A fastball over the inside part of the plate. Veritek down that line. Is it going to be fair or foul? That's a fair ball. Veritek jumped on the fastball, hits the home run, and that will make it 5-1.
That's the one thing we talked about in his last at bat, that he did hit home runs in spring training, hit 5 of them, and he hits one here opening day, and more power from the left side. That ball got down into his swing right there, and he hooked it around the pesky pole. And Joe Madden says that's time now. We got to go to that bullpen.
So the Rays skipper comes out. A disappointed James Shields out there will have worked 5 1/3.
Now he's going to be a setup guy.
Joyce is out on strikes. Strike 3 call. Fastball locks up Gross. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And a liner into right center field. That's going to be in there for a base hit. 2 runs will score, and the Rays do make it a game.
And that's, I'm sorry, Dwayne.
The Rays steal both those men into scoring position, and it didn't take it long for it to pay dividends.
I was just going to say, that's why you do that, because a base hit will give you 2 runs, and now it's a 2-run game, and we're still not done here in the 8th, and that's what I love about Joe Madden. Yeah, tough pitch to pick up, but boy, Longoria stayed back nicely on there. Masterton has that, high 3/4 delivery, tough angle.
Pena follows with a K, and then Jonathan Papelbon gets Gabe Gross staring. It's not nice to stare, Gabe. Ray struck out 14 times in the game. Red Sox win this game 5-3. Josh Beckett went 7 innings, allowing just 1 run to improve to 2-1 on opening day with a career 1.59 ERA.